Hey guys, there's a new UKG Pro app. If you do have the original app, when you log on, you'll be confused by an access code it's asking for that does not work. What you want to do is go to your Google Play Store or Apple App Store and install a new version of Ultra Pro called UKG Pro Classic. Install that and open that up. If you have Ultra Pro UKG on your phone already, it should take you right to the SSO screen. You want to hit that SSO corporate credentials. Sign in with your Wilkie email address, and the password used to log into Citrix will go in here where it says password. It should take you right into the application if you already have Ultra Pro on your phone from before, and the icons look the same, the setup is the same. There's a few exceptions, we'll get into that in a minute. To punch, you hit the punch tile and you punch in like normal. It works just like before. To edit or modify a time card, it's the time card tile, and you do have the access to your time card. There is something at the bottom called accruals. We'll talk about that in a minute. Make sure you select show shift details there to be able to edit or modify a time card if you have an incorrect punch on that time card, or if your time card is blank and you want to fill in your time card later in a day or later in a week. Everything works as before. You select the time you want per slot and you put that time in and then save it when you're done. Let's go to my accruals tile down below there. When you hit that accruals, it takes you to this screen here. This swipes up and it shows you your PTO balances of the year, the calendar year that you're currently in. My PTO balance is 103 hours and 103.50 hours. There's little arrows at the top there that selects different type of PTO you could select from. Carryover PTOs there. And I can see my balances for each of those types of PTOs. Time off tile is going to be slightly different when you select it. Some people may not have this tile, but if you do have this tile, you can select PTO using this tile. It shows you your balance at the top there. Open the calendar up and you're going to select different days that you want. You can select one day or multiple days using the keyboard to put the end date in, start and end dates there. And I'm going to, amount of hours doesn't do anything. It just says hours. Start time and end time is what you want to focus on here. In New York and California, it's 7 hours per day. So you want to put 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. to capture 7 hours. In DC, Illinois, and Texas, it's going to be 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to capture 7.5 hours. At the bottom there was advanced options, show you that you could take different types of time off. Time and attendance tile is there, and this is a new one that gives you access to the same tiles, but just a different view of those tiles. My accruals is here. You could take time off from this tile, which I like. It's a traditional time off tile that you could take time off from. You do have PTO, jury duty, milestone, and bereavement if you do want to select those options. The calendar opens up and you can select multiple days here. I prefer this option because it gives you more freedom of taking the type of time off you want. Duration is 7 hours. If you're in DC, Illinois, Texas, it's 7.5 for the full day off. You could select less than that, but you can't go more than 7 or 7.5. I'll always suggest putting notes in for your paid time off so you remember later in the year why you took that time off. Here we're apple picking in Vermont. That's fine. Save it and submit it. It goes to your manager for approval. Managers will have a managed time card tile that will allow them to view and approve their team's time card. Everyone will have the My time card that will allow them to edit, add missed punches, and correct time cards. Here, remember to hit the hide shift details at the top to unlock your time card. If you have an older iPhone or older Samsung phone, you may not have access to these tiles. What you're going to do is hit the time tile, and that will take you to a browser version of this application that will basically allow you to do the same thing, but in your phone's web browser. And here we go. In the browser, we have access to all these tiles as we did before. You have your time off tile, my accruals. All the tiles are present. You can punch in as well. Okay, back to the app. Always remember to sign up when done using the app. And on your phone, there'll be two apps. We'll be using UKG Pro Classic from now on. It works like before, like I mentioned. But if you do get stuck, feel free to reach out to myself or anyone in the HRIS team at Wilkie, and we'll help you through it. Thank you, guys. Bye.